Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and card overview of the Hood scenario pack for Marvel Champions, a card game. So down at the table, we've got the new pack for the Hood. So on the back, it's letting us know this is a 78 card scenario pack, which includes a battle to save New York in this new scenario featuring the Hood, 9 new modular sets to represent the Hood's growing criminal empire, and exciting alternate versions of the standard and expert encounter sets. So that's something that's going to be interesting to see. So we'll get this open, see what we've got inside. 2 packs of cards. We've got our scenario pack rules. Looking through that real quick, letting us know we have 9 new modular sets: the Beastie Boys, Brothers Grimm, Crossfire Crew, Mr. Hyde, Ransacked Armory, Sinister Syndicate, State of Emergency, Streets of Mayhem, and the Wrecking Crew. There are also alternative sets for standard and expert, which are a little bit more powerful than the previous versions. Going over some keywords. Most we've seen before, except for steady is new. Character with the steady keyword can have 1 additional stun status card and 1 additional confused status card. That character is not stunned unless they have 2 stun status cards and is not confused unless they have 2 confused. After that character's activation is replaced by a status card effect, we will remove both of those from that character. And then it goes over the modularity set difficulty. So they're ranked from 1 to 9. Lower game, 1 through 7. Moderate game, 2 through 8. Higher difficulty, 3 through 9. So Streets of Mayhem, pretty easy. Wrecking Crew, not so much. And then just strategy tips for each of those sets. We came here for the cards. All right, starting with the Hood. Coming in, scheme of 1, attack of 1 on the first level. Foul play, special, discard the top card in the encounter deck. That card does not belong to the Hood encounter set. Deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card. Nasty. 14 health per player. Then number 2 version, scheme of 2, attack of 1. When revealed, choose 1 set-aside modular encounter set at random, then shuffle it into the encounter deck. Foul play, discard the top 2 cards in the encounter deck. Deal the first card discarded this way that does not belong to the Hood encounter set to yourself as a face-down encounter card. 16 health. I don't like getting a whole lot of extra encounter cards. Scheme of 3, attack of 2 on his 3rd version. When revealed, choose a set-aside modular encounter set at random, shuffle it into the encounter deck. Foul play is special, discard the top 2 cards in the encounter deck. Deal each card discarded this way that does not belong to the Hood encounter set to yourself as a face-down encounter card. 18 health. Well, at least on these last 2, well, all of them really, we'll get to see what else is coming. Not that there's much planning to do about it. All right, so got 3 main schemes. We'll start on the other side, making connections. So we've got the Hood and the standard sets set up. Choose 7 modular encounter sets and set them aside. You may choose randomly. Choose 1 of those sets at random, then shuffle it into the encounter deck. And the threshold of foul per player. When revealed, each player must resolve his foul play ability in player order. Then we have his promised prosperity. Choose a set-aside modular encounter set at random, shuffle it into the encounter deck, and place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme. And on this side, threshold of 8 per player. Each player must resolve the foul play ability in player order. For each player who was not dealt at least 1 face-down encounter card this way, place 2 threat here. And then choose another set-aside set. Place an acceleration token on the main scheme. Each player must resolve his foul play ability in player order. Threshold of 10 per player. Force response. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player must resolve his foul play ability. Yep. It sounds like an easy way to lose the game. Bringing that out. I don't know if that was focusing on the others. All right. So here we've got the established dominance attached to your identity. If it activates against you, do the foul play ability, alter ego action. Exhaust your identity, place 2 threat on the main scheme, and discard this card. Nasty. Got his mantle. Gains retaliate 1 and steady. Hero action, spend 1 of each resource to discard it. He's got 2 pistols, giving him +1 scheme and attack attached to the hood. Spend a mental and physical to discard the card. Madam Mask. Scheme of 1, attack 2 for health. Guard. When revealed, use the foul play ability. When defeated, the defeating player resolves the foul play ability. Then Unbridled Ambition. It's got hinder 2 per player. The villain phase begins. Each player must resolve the foul play ability. Man, this guy seems nasty. Field Recruitment. When revealed, choose 1 set-aside modular encounter set at random, then shuffle it into the encounter deck, resolve the hood's foul play ability, remove this card from the game, and his boost is resolve the foul play ability. Upper hand, foul play, and foul play. Just depends on whether he's going to scheme or attack you. Got 3 of those. So right off the bat, he seems nasty as can be. So let's just jump into the standard 2 set. Got a Formidable Foe here. Use this one on expert mode only, so it's going to go and play its setup. Each enemy gains steady and an acceleration token on that. Dark Dealings. When revealed, the villain schemes +1 scheme. Get an additional boost card. So we've got 2 Dark Dealings and the Mob Mentality. Alter Ego, discard the top 7 cards of the encounter deck. Put the first minion discarded this way into play engage with you. And in hero form, the villain and each minion engaged with you attacks, and this card gains Surge. Overwhelming Force, discard the highest cost upgrade or support you control. If no card was discarded this way, this card gains Surge. Shadows of the Past, I've seen that before. And all the other cards seem just as bad, really. And 2 Total Annihilations. Surge. The villain attacks you. The attack gains Overkill. So that's the nasty new standard. And now the new nasty Expert 2. So 4 cards in this set. Cruel Intentions. It's got Peril and Surge. When revealed, deal each player 1 face down encounter card. Give the villain a face down boost. The boost is deal yourself a face down encounter card. Then Ruination, Insight 1, and Peril. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded. Reveal that card, place 2 threat on each scheme in play. Wow. Ooh, yeah, send a boost on that one. 4. That's not nice. All right. Insight 1 and Peril. When resolved, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for your Nemesis minion and put it into play engage with you. Then shuffle and slug it out. Peril and Surge. When revealed, exhaust your identity and take 2 damage. Boost is deal damage to each character you control. Give the villain an additional boost card for this activation. Not a fan. So modular sets. This is the Streets of Mayhem. It's got 4 cards. The Back Alley Enclave. Surge. When revealed, discard each other setting environment in play. Each character in play gets +1 attack. Got a Secret Lair with Surge. When revealed, discard each other setting environment in play. Each enemy in play gains an acceleration icon. Each hero and ally in play gets +1 fort. Sewer Tunnels. Surge. Discard each other setting. Each character in play gains retaliate 1. And the Warehouse District. Surge. Going to discard the other environments in play. Each character in play gains steady. So that is the easy one. Difficulty 2 is the Brothers Grimm with 5 cards. You've got a Scheme of 1, Attack of 1, Interrupt. When Brothers Grimm activates against you, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an attachment's discarded and reveal that card. The boost after this activation ends, put Brothers Grimm into play, engage with the first player. Then some attachments. Attached to a Mystic minion, which is what he is. So after attached enemy activates against you, discard this card. Discard one card at random from your hand and deal yourself a face down encounter card. Those are Blackbird Pellets. Then we have some Corrosive Egg Bomb. Goes on to a Mystic Minion or the Villain. After attached enemy activates against you, discard this card. Take 3 indirect damage and deal yourself one face down encounter card. And then Paralytic Stardust, Mystic Minion or the Villain. After attached enemy activates against you, discard this card, stun your identity, and deal yourself a face down encounter card. And Unbreakable Thread, Mystic Minion or the Villain. After he activates, discard this, choose and discard one ally, support, or upgrade you control, and deal yourself a face down encounter. So that is the difficulty 2. Difficulty 3, we have the ransacked armory of 7 cards. A whole lot of attachments and a couple armored guards, which we've seen before. So attack weapon, +3 attack. After the minion with the most attached to the minion with the most remaining hit points. If you cannot, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion. Put into play, engage with you, and attach this card to it. And then attach minions' attacks deal indirect damage. Flamethrower. Then we have a Hollow Shield Generator attached to the minion with the most remaining hit points. If you cannot, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion, put into play, engage with you, and attach this card to it. The minion gets +4 hit points and gains Retaliate 2. This set will be nasty going up against Zulu, I think it is. Then we have a Jetpack. Same thing, attach to the minion with the most remaining hit points. If you can't, gain Surge. An attached minion would take any amount of damage from an attack. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. Reduce damage from that attack by the number of boost icons discarded this way. Interesting. Then we've got some tech gauntlets. +1 attack. Same text up top. Attached minion gets +3 hit points. And attacks gain overkill. Then 2 armored guards. Scheme of 0. Attack of 1. 3 health. Guard and toughness. So difficulty 4, State of Emergency. We've got a feisty heist. When revealed, discard the highest cost card from your hand. And acceleration, Disaster at the Docks. When revealed, take 3 indirect damage. Acceleration, Offshore Inferno. Discard the lowest cost card you control with acceleration. Hot Pursuit, when revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion's discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with you. Then Citywide Crisis, 2 of those cards. When revealed, resolve each when revealed ability on each side scheme in play. If no when revealed ability was resolved this way, place 2 threat on each scheme. So our difficulty set number 5, we've got the Beastie Boys, 4 cards there. We've got Beast Mode, Forced Interrupt. When a stunned or confused friendly character would take any amount of damage, increase that amount by 1. We've got the Griffin, Scheme of 1, attack of 3, 7 health. Comes in with Quick Strike. After he attacks and damages a character, stun that character. When defeated, if there is a stunned friendly character in play, shuffle Griffin into the encounter deck. Then the Mandrill, Scheme of 2, attack of 2, 6 health. He gains Retaliate X, where X is equal to the number of confused characters, friendly or enemy, in play. When revealed, confuse each character you control. Then Double Trouble, stun a character you control and confuse a character you control. Difficulty 6, we have the Mr. Hyde set. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Mr. Hyde and reveal him. Forced Interrupt. When a brute enemy will take any amount of damage, remove that much threat from this scheme instead. Interesting. Then we have Calvin Sabo. Scheme of 3, attack of 1, 4 health. When revealed, if Mr. Hyde is in play, discard this card. Mr. Hyde attacks with +2 attack. That attack gains overkill. When defeated, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Mr. Hyde and put him into play engaged with the player who was engaged with Calvin. Then Mr. Hyde, scheme of 1, attack of 3 and 10 health. When revealed, if Calvin Zabo is engaged with a player, discard Calvin. Mr. Hyde engages that player. Give Mr. Hyde a tough status card and deal damage to each hero and ally in play. Nasty. And the Hyde formula. When revealed, if Calvin is in play, he schemes with +3 scheme, then he takes 4 damage. Mr. Hyde is in play, give him a tough status card and he attacks you, even if you are in alter ego form. If neither is in play, this card gains surge. So our difficulty 7 set is the Sinister Syndicate with 7 cards. When revealed, search the encounter deck for a criminal minion and put it into play, engage with you. No minion was put into play this way. This card gains surge because crime pays. Then we've got Beetle. Scheme of 1, attack with 2 for health. After attacks and damages you, discard the lowest cost upgrade you control. Nasty. Boomerang. Scheme of 2, attack of 1, 5 health. After he attacks you, deal damage to each ally you control. And the boost, deal 2 damage to an ally you control. Got the boost on here is choose and discard an upgrade you control. Then we go to Shocker. Scheme of 1, attack with 2, 5 health. After Shocker is attacked, stun the attacking character. Boost, stun the character you control with the highest attack value. Speed Demon. Scheme of 1, attack with 2, 3 health. When a character attacks Speed Demon attacks that character. Resolve his attack first. And then boost, discard the lowest cost support you control. Then we've got a White Rabbit. Scheme of 2, attack with 2, 3 health. When the rabbit attacks you, discard a card at random from your hand. Boost is choose and discard 1 identity-specific card from your hand. And Sinister Onslaught. When revealed, each criminal enemy in play schemes. If no enemy scheme this way, this card gains surge. And in hero form, each criminal enemy in play attacks you. If no enemy attack this way, this card gains surge. Then our difficulty 8 set is Crossfire's Crew. So out for blood. When revealed, dealing damage to the friendly character with the fewest remaining hit points. If that character is defeated this way, repeat this effect. Whoa. It's getting nasty. And an extra encounter card. Got the controller, scheme of 2, attack of 1, 5 health. When controllers attack will deal any amount of damage to a character, increase that amount by that character's attack. And Corruptor, scheme of 1, attack of 2 and 4 health. When revealed, exhaust each ally you control. Place a threat on the main scheme for each ally exhausted this way. Boost, choose and exhaust a character you control. Then we have Crossfire, scheme of 2, attack with 2, 4 health. Comes in with Quick Strike. When he attacks a friendly character with the fewest remaining hit points. That attack gains overkill and ranged. Then Mr. Fear, scheme of 1, attack of 1 and 5 health. As an additional cost for the engaged player to ready a hero or ally they control, that player must spend a mental resource. Boost, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an ally. And lastly, Caught in the Crossfire. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a Crossfire Crew minion is discarded. Reveal that minion. Take indirect damage equal to the number of Crossfire Crew minions in play. And then lastly, our modular set with the 9 difficulty, the Wrecking Crew. Top talent. Hinder 2 per player. The villain and each elite minion gain retaliate 1. Then we've got the Wrecker, scheme of 2, attack with 2, 8 health. Villainous. While he's attacking, he gets +2 attack if the attack is undefended. Bulldozer, scheme of 1, attack of 3 and 7 health. Villainous, his attacks gain overkill. Pile Driver, scheme of 2, attack of 2 and 6 health. Retaliate 1 and Villainous. And then Thunderball, scheme of 3, attack of 1 and 7 health. Villainous, after he attacks you, deal damage to each character you control. And Combined Effort. When revealed, each elite minion in play activates against a player it is engaged with. No minion activated this way, this card gains Surge. Boost for each elite minion in play. This card gets +1 boost icon for this activation. And Magic Muscles. When revealed, give each brute enemy in play a tough status card. If no tough status cards was given this way, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a brute minion is discarded and reveal that minion. And that is everything in the HUD scenario pack. And right off the bat, I do say this does bump up the difficulty. Of course, we'll get some playthroughs in to confirm that or not. So as always, hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.